Alright guys, if you want a chance to win a Battle of Sinai Desert t-shirt, there's only 50 of this specific design out there. All you have to do is like the video, comment down below, and make sure you guys subscribe to this YouTube channel, and you'll have a chance to win this in next week's episode. The next couple of episodes, I'm going to be giving away t-shirts. So it says the Battle of Sinai Desert, if you guys haven't seen these, and then on the back, you're rocking the X39 Brick Customs logo. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and on with the episode. Alright guys, we're going to get right into this episode. We are building the armor train. As you can see right here, we're going to go through the process of me building this. You do not want to miss this episode. We get an armor train done, and we got 9 brand new minifigures. I'll give you a quick sneak peek right there. And it's going to be an awesome episode. Make sure you guys stay till the end and drop a like because we got the armor train done. So let's get to it right now. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to be working on today is the market. As you can see here, we got some parts in. Showed these in a previous video. And we're going to start working on the markets. I'm hopefully going to build like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 little market stands. And we'll have some little vendor tables, basically what they're going to be set up. And one thing I'm thinking about in this mock is, should I do civilians? Should I have some civilians kind of running around in panic as all these guys are fighting over in these buildings? I think that would be kind of funny, and it would be accurate to having them in the marketplace as well, having some vendors there. And that's why I bought some funny stuff like some TNT, just funny little things. I'll have one that's selling like weapons, but they're like modern day weapons or something. I don't know. I'll make some inside jokes and Easter eggs throughout these markets, that's for sure. So that's what I'm going to be working on right now. I'm going to keep you guys posted. This clip is actually filmed on Monday. So literally yesterday was episode 53. So I'm like, since there's no school right now, I'm on break. I'm just going hard with videos. I'm trying to get these done early. So we're going to work on that. The only really thing we got to do is we got to wait on armored train parts. I got all those. That's 2 orders plus the ones I had in my personal collection. As you can see here, the mock looks pretty clean. I got some vehicles set up in some possible locations. And then figures I'm also going to be working on today. So yeah guys, we're going to keep moving and we're going to work on this market and get that done. Alright guys, so I started laying some of these out and I realized I didn't have enough of these 1x1 reddish brown bricks. I used them all for the telephone line, so I made an emergency order through a store that's in the US. Should be able to get those parts by the end of the week because I did priority shipping, so I should get them midweek. I ordered a bunch of those, like almost 100 or so. And then I also ordered some chain pieces because I want to do more of this barbed wire, especially around like this little, not a bunker, but entrenchment, I guess you could say, artillery pit. So I ordered some chain pieces. I ordered like 30 chain pieces and like 100 of these 1x1s in reddish brown. These just really basic piece. I don't know why I don't have a whole lot of them. I don't know why my camera's not focusing anymore. There you go, you guys get the idea. So I don't know how I'm going to work on the markets. I'm going to try to figure some stuff out, but what I might do is I might use this spool of black thread and go along the wires there and actually put up some thread. That will definitely make it look really cool. Then I was also going to make some civilian minifigures. I was getting out my flesh head collection in there, and we might make some civilians that I can scatter around the mock, especially in the town section. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go work on figures probably as well, but that's pretty much it. So I'm going to keep going on, and I'll keep you guys posted. Alright guys, so I got the last couple orders for the armor train. This one in particular, this was like the big couple $100 one from Canada. Got all these black parts in here and some dark bluish gray parts, and basically right here, this should be all the parts to make one armored train. Doesn't look like a lot. That's always kind of the case. Like, it didn't look like that many pieces for those 2 tanks, but we obviously made 2 tanks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these parts, I'm going to probably dump them in these 2 containers here, and I might try to sort them. Like, this guy stacked a bunch of the plates, which is good and bad. It's kind of annoying to take them apart, and I have a timer going off. Anyways, so what I'm going to do, take these parts, dump them in these 2 bins, and I'm going to go sit at my desk and try to work through the long 665 step process to build this thing. This is 1,500 parts when it's complete. So I'm going to start working on it, guys. I'll keep you posted. Today is the, let's see, the 5th. So this is Tuesday. So once again, I'm doing these video clips very early on. This video clip you won't see till Sunday, so it's basically a week. So I'm going to get working on this, guys, and I'll keep you guys posted. Alright guys, this is starting to look like 1,500 pieces basically. We've got all these parts here. We've got all these parts here. Granted, a lot of these are stacked up. Then we've got all the like the large parts here. These are all like the wheels and stuff that I know I won't be using for a while. For example, like I had to order so many of these just because there was a store minimum. I only need like 10 of these, but they were so cheap I might as well buy them all. And then these are all like the same lot. These are all the same parts, so I know if I'm looking for them, they should be over here, just to keep this, you know, mess of parts somewhat low and, you know, not as random, I guess. You know, trying to keep it somewhat sorted. So I'm going to start building this. We've got the LDD file ready to go, and let's just get started, guys. I'm curious. So this is kind of what it looks like now as far as parts go. Curious to see when we have the armor train just sitting there on the tracks. Hopefully we do. That would really suck because we really don't have time to order any more parts, so I hope I ordered all the parts. So let's just get building right now. Do you guys know what you're looking at right now? Not Lego. This is a Mega Block 2x6 plate. Yeah, I ordered Lego parts. So this BrickLink seller that sent me almost all of these black parts, or the big majority of them, I'm finding some Mega Block parts in them. So not only did he not bag and sort these very well, he sent some Mega Blocks. It might have been on accident, but still, I'm definitely going to get in contact with him. And he didn't send me all the pieces, so that's just one of the things you have to know when buying with BrickLink and buying with other, you know, vendors, I guess you could say. But what can I do? I'm just going to find one in my own collection and replace this. This is going in the trash, but just wanted to throw that out there, this type of stuff does happen, so just look out for it. Alright guys, so we are cruising along. This is what we got done so far. We've got this part of the armor train. I don't know what any of these parts are for because LDD's being really weird. Like, it made me build this assembly, then it made me build this assembly, all these little ones back here, and it'll like throw it together at the end is what I'm hoping. So this is the one I'm working on right now. But overall, slowly but surely the pieces are going down. I'm kind of getting worried that we're not having all the parts, but then again, we got this much done, and you know, we still got a good amount of parts left. But one thing to note is this is a lot smaller than it looks, but I mean it's accurate because it's only got to be 6 studs wide for the tracks, and it's going to be minifigure scaled. So I guess it just, in the pictures it seemed way bigger. But we're cruising along. This is what we got done. I just wanted to give you guys an update, and I'm going to keep working on it right now. I'm at 201 steps out of 665. My goal is, so today's Wednesday, my goal is to get to like 250 today, do another 250 tomorrow, and then do finish it up Friday. So that's kind of my goal. Little by little, I'm going to get this done, guys, but I'll keep you posted. I'll try to do as many video clips as I possibly can. Alright guys, so this is, let's see, Friday, and this is what I've got done so far. So right now I'm working on this section here. We've got all this stuff done here. I'm really ticked off at how LDD is making me build this. It's just the dumbest way possible to build something that should be way simple. And you know, if I'm ever going to make this kit, it's going to take quite a while because I'm going to have to redesign basically this whole thing. Right now, Elliot did a great job designing it aesthetically, but as far as for a kit, a lot of these things need to be fixed. For example, like this is probably not a 1,500 piece kit. It is right now the way it's designed. I could probably get it down to under 1,000 just for simple things like, you know, instead of using just a 1x1 brick, like it's using 3 stacked up 1x1 pieces. That's not only tripling the piece count in certain areas, but it's like 10 times the price to get, you know, 3 1x1 plates versus a 1x1 brick. So I'm gonna have to redesign the whole thing, but my main goal is just to get this thing done. We're gonna have a lot of modifications we're gonna have to do. For example, some of these pieces here we're gonna have to either paint or find replacements for, but I just want this thing done so I can put it on the tracks for now. And we got 1 week after this that we can finalize everything. So this is where I'm at, guys. This is kind of what we got left for parts. Slowly but surely I'm on step 344. It's currently 1 o'clock in the morning, and my goal for the day was to get 2/3 of the way done. So I still got to get to 440, you know, steps. So that's like another 100. So I just knocked out I just knocked out 100, so I got like 100 more. So I'm gonna keep going on this. I might do another video clip tonight, I might not, but that's where we're at, guys. Then we got some figures in the background we'll talk about later on in the episode. So let's keep working on this. Let's go. Alright guys, here's the update on the armored train. It is currently Friday. 9:15. The armored train's technically done. I've just got to do a lot of assembly, like, not, that sounds like it's not done. I got to do like some minor assemblies, like I'm missing the barrel pieces for this, so I got to figure something out. I'm missing some clear pieces I got to put on the train. Here's the rest of it right here. We got the two other cars here, and then we got this one, and I got to do some modifications to these turrets to get the guns in. Like these parts here, if I carefully bring this guy over here, I don't have any of these in black as of right now. I haven't really looked. I'll do one more last chance, but then I'm going to just have to paint these. I'm missing one slope here, which is kind of a big deal, so I'm going to have to make sure. I'm going to contact the bricklink seller because, or first I'm going to double check that I ordered the right amount, then I'm going to contact him if I did order the right amount and he was missing one, see if he can ship that out to me ASAP. One thing that I'm working on right now is with this guy here. If I flip it over, you can see, it might be hard to see on camera here, but these are all these train wheel pieces here. There's one there. There's like a bunch basically, and the problem is, as I just dropped my example piece on the ground, let me grab it real quick. So this is what they look like, right? And you get these train wheel pieces like this. Now I thought, because the old ones I had from probably 2006, these were already in there and attached with a steel rod. So basically I have a bunch of these pieces and these wheels that I can't connect because I need a little like rod that goes in here. I don't know if you buy that separately or they just didn't come with it, but I was able to measure the inside of that hole there, and luckily, since I do a lot of metalworking, I had some steel rod on hand that's the exact size. So as you can see here, I cut a piece to length here, and it works perfectly. And these go in here, they still move and they roll freely, and it's just gonna work perfectly. I've got probably 2 feet of it right here. That should be plenty, so I'm going to cut that up here, get all the wheels in on the train as well. As you can see, I added some supports under here just to make these things as sturdy as possible. If you guys didn't see the live stream, check it out in the card section up here. There should be a live stream. There's like 45 minutes I talked about this, and I was building this one right here on that live stream actually today. But when you're seeing this, it would have been Friday. But anyways, I'm going to keep working on this. This is all the parts we have left over. Like I said, I'm not completely done, so these are going to get kind of used up. But so far, guys, it's looking awesome. I can't wait to show you guys in better lighting. It's really dark in here. I'll set it up on the mock and get some good pictures and lighting and video, so don't worry. But I do want to show you guys, this is kind of where I'm at. Got the LDD up and we're just rolling, guys. So I'm just going to keep banging this out and I'll keep you guys posted as always. Alright guys, the armored train is complete. Almost. I'm missing like 2 parts, but you can't really tell what they are. There are a couple little pieces that go on some of these main cars, and they just had some more detail. But other than that, it is done, guys. It is a total of 4 cars long. So we got the main one with the 2 turrets. We've got one of the steam engines, I guess you would call it. Then 2 of the smaller ones with the 2 turrets in the back. Then these also have 2 machine guns up on top. Then this guy here has 8 machine guns, 4 on each side. Overall, I'm very happy with it. Elliot did a great job on it, and it was definitely a long process to build it and put it together, but it is well worth it. It definitely looks really cool in the mock. If I step back here, it really just makes the mock look a lot smaller. I don't know about you guys, but putting that big armored train in here, and it's a lot longer than I thought it would be, which is good because that way, like I said, it takes up more of the space and makes the mock look almost not really smaller, but more packed and more detailed, which I like. So I'm thinking this is where I want the position of the armored train to be, like heading from here into town. I think that looks cool. That way we can have these 2 main turrets shooting at the town, and then, you know, these ones defending the back end of the train and whatnot. Feel free to drop a comment, let me know, but I'm just gonna get some close-up shots here of this for you, because I know a lot of you guys from day one were asking if I was going to do an armored train, and I told you guys I was, and we finally have it done. So I know a lot of you guys are very excited about it, and it does roll, so I might do some stop motion or something really cool with that. So there'll be very good detailed pictures and video clips in the finale. I don't want to spend too much time talking about this, but it is pretty freaking awesome, and yeah, it's going to be awesome. And then if you guys didn't notice, I took the string and I actually put it up all the way down there. So you can see that now. I will be cutting these ends off. I just wanted to do some final adjustments, so I wanted to keep any extra on there just in case I need them to be a little bit longer, but I think that also adds some good detail to the MOC. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but it's definitely there, and it definitely adds some detail to the MOC. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be sitting down and going over figures with you guys, and I mean, this is episode 54, so the way this is going to work, guys, is this is episode 54, obviously, and next week's episode will be like the last episode of building, and then after that will be the finale. So we're going to talk about figures in this episode, and we're going to wrap it up. Then next episode, the market should be done because I'm waiting on an order. And then we're going to talk about in episode 55, what all do you want me to do? How do you guys want me to position figures? And is there any last minute small details you want me to add to the MOC? That's what episode 55 is going to be about. And then the next one will be the finale video. I don't know if that'll be the next Sunday after that, if I'll have time to film it by then, but more details to come in next week's episode, so let's jump into some figures right here, right now. Alright guys, so in front of the camera, we got a total of 9 figures I'm going to be talking about. We got 8 brand new ones up here, then we got the Flame Trooper in the back, so we're just going to start left to right. So basically, we got 8 brand new designs. These are the different classes in Battlefield 1 that you can play as on the Sinai Desert. So we got Medic, Support, Scout, Assault, Medic, Assault, Scout, and Support. I really should have put those in order. If you haven't seen, I put a little Sharpie mark there to remind me which is which. So we're just going to get into it, and just to let you guys know, these will all these figures you see will be available. I made, to start off, 30 of each. I have a funny feeling those are going to go very quickly. They will not be for sale until the MOC is done, so that's when the finale is over, when I got pictures, video of the MOC and every possible nook and cranny angle that I can think of. That way, because these are the figures that are going to be on the MOC too. So, and another thing is, they're not completely done yet. These are not the final heads that will be on the minifigures, but we can talk about that in another video. Let's just start off with the Medic here. So I'm just going to go through them real quick here. There we go. Okay, so first off, we got the Medic here. He's got like the head wrap piece just to, you know, mix it up from the Brody helmet. Overall, he's a really cool figure. So, I mean, there's not much to talk about other than to show the design itself, plus the combination of weapons that we're going to be using throughout the MOC. So this guy here, this is the Support. He's probably one of my favorite on the British side. Then we've got Scout with his rifle. Pretty sweet. Now, the prices on these isn't finalized. Most likely it's going to be around $15 a figure. This one is the Assault. He's got his mace, club, whatever you want to call it. Moving on to the Germans, we got the Medic here. He's probably one of my favorite with the red on the collar. I really like that. This is gonna fall. We got the Assault here with the tank Gewehr. He's got his bandana. I'm just gonna angle it down like that. Then we got the Scout. He's got his rifle as well. That guy back. And we've got Support with the sniper rifle. I really should have changed these up. Really, these are just placeholder weapons to show you some of the different weapons we're going to be using throughout the MOC. And then in the back, if you guys haven't seen, yep, this is definitely going to fall. We've got the awesome Flame Trooper. Now, the Flame Trooper, I only made 30 of to start. He's definitely going to go very quickly. So once I announce that these are for sale, definitely hop on this. This guy's only going to be $15, $20 too, so he's going to be very reasonably priced. And once again, only 30 of each for now. So I just wanted to go over figures, and we basically now have official figures for this MOC. We don't have to use the ones back there. I've used those for so much of the thumbnails and whatnot. The one on the far right there, the tan German, I might be printing some of those because that is pretty accurate to some of the other uniforms that they used during the Sinai Palestine campaign, so might be printing some of those as well. And then the ones on the left are just the World War I Americans that I was kind of using for placeholders. Then we got the German in the middle. Those ones are on the website right now if you want. Those go very well as well because it's all World War I, so that's all very similar uniforms. However, that's going to do it for the minifigure segment of this episode. Let me know in the comments down below which ones are your favorites. Make sure you guys let me know. Do you guys like these? Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up if you like them. And we're going to move on to a couple other things, and yeah, let's just do that right now.
Alright guys, we're going to be picking the winner from episode 53 of the Sinai Desert. If you didn't already know, we're giving away a t-shirt, a Sinai Desert t-shirt in this week's episode, so make sure you like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You'll be having a chance to win a t-shirt, and I will give you guys whatever size t-shirt you guys are in. I got pretty much all of them, but we're going to be picking the winner from episode 53 for the anti-tank grenades. Let's do that right now. 1, 2, and 3. CT117 Clone Trooper and I are going to bring this mock to BrickCon. I will not, but guess what? You are the winner of an anti-tank grenade, so all you have to do is personal message me here through YouTube with your full name, full address, and we can get this anti-tank grenade out to you. So guys, like I said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and you'll have a chance to win a t-shirt. We're going to wrap this video up. Stick around because we got some important stuff we're talking about in this last couple of minutes of the video.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode of the Sinai Desert, episode 54. Guys, next week is the last building episode, and then we are on the finale. I never thought I would have said this for this mock. It's been a whole year, but it's been an awesome ride, and I can't wait to do the last episode this coming weekend. And yeah guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you guys drop a like for this armor train. This took me so much time, probably took me over 10 to 12 hours to build this train because of LEGO Digital Designer is just pretty garbage at instructions. However, it turned out amazing. Once again, thanks to Elliot for helping me design this. This might possibly be a kit, not too sure. Let me know what your guys' thoughts on that. Other than that, also drop a like for the awesome new minifigures there. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the armor train, obviously, the power lines, minifigures, anything else you guys can think of that I should put on the mock. Drop it in a comment because I'm going to be reading through these ones especially so I can start working on it for next week's episode. But guys, that's going to do it for this episode of 54. Make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss next week's last episode right there. Check out episode 53 and check out the complete playlist so you can rewatch all the Sinai Desert episodes. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next episode.